The properties of exponents can be used to transform terms on one or both sides of an equation to find the value or values of the variable. For instance, it could appear that the equation 3 to the x squared power equals 9 has no like terms and cannot be solved because both terms have different bases and seem unlike. But 9 can be rewritten as 3 to the second power, yielding 3 to the x squared power equals 3 to the second power. Now, since our bases are the same, we set the exponents equal and write the equation to solve for x. Alright, so we can say x squared equals 2. So x equals plus or minus the square root of 2. Let's try another example. 9 to the x squared power equals 3. It appears that this equation has no like terms and cannot be simplified because all three terms have different bases and seem unlike. But 9 to the x squared power can be written as 3 to the second power to the x squared power, which is equal to 3 to the 2x squared power, yielding 3 to the 2x squared power equals 3 to the 1 power. Since the bases are the same, we can write an equation and solve for x. 2x squared equals 1, or x equals plus or minus the square root of 1/2, or x equals plus or minus the square root of 2 over 2. Here's another example. 2 to the x squared power times 4 to the x power equals 1/2. We can rewrite 4 to the x power as 2 to the 2x power, and we can rewrite 1/2 as being 2 to the negative 1 power. Therefore, we can add these exponents together, so this becomes 2 to the x squared plus 2x power equals 2 to the negative 1 power. Then we set the exponents equal. X squared plus 2x equals negative 1. We can add 1 to each side, factor, and we see that x equals negative 1. Here's one last example. 16 to the x squared power divided by 4 to the x power equals 2. 16 can be rewritten as 2 to the 4th power, so this becomes 2 to the 4x squared power. 4 to the x power can be rewritten as 2 to the 2x power, and if we want to rewrite this, 2 to the 2x power, that's underneath a fraction, can be rewritten as 2 to the negative 2x power. So we flip this to the top of the fraction and make that 2x negative. And we have this side now equal to 2 to the 4x squared minus 2x power. We set that equal to 2 to the first power. So we set those exponents equal to each other. And then using the quadratic formula, we see that x equals 1 plus or minus the square root of 5 over 4.